Because to me, anti-Muslim sentiment is just symptomatic of a deeply entrenched anti-blackness that the country is built off of. And if people have to understand anything, and they're trying to understand how to break this down, they gotta know where it's coming from.
Today is the last day of Ramadan, which is the holiest month of the year in Islam. I wanted to find out more about what it's like to be a Muslim in America in 2019, how different Muslims celebrate the holiday, and how Islam is represented in pop culture.
I'm Wayno, a father, a son, a friend. You might know me from Everyday Struggle, my host here.
The set that we're sitting on right now.
Absolutely, I'm actually home. You in my house today?
Yes. Multifaceted guy, father, son. Also Muslim man.
Muslim, absolutely. Yeah, if a random person did see me, or like, I don't think that they would believe I was Muslim. Like most of the times when I'm having a conversation and I say to a person, religion comes up and I say I'm a Muslim, they're usually shocked.
People are generally surprised.
Yeah, they're generally surprised about it. I actually didn't grow up Muslim. Like my mom's side of the family was Hebrew. So when I was a kid, I used to wear a yarmulke and I used to go to synagogue.
How did you gravitate towards Islam?
It kind of came through like me working in entertainment and being in music. I worked at Rockefeller Records. When I started to learn about Islam, I was an assistant A&R and I was assigned, state property, which out of the 7 members, 6 of them are Muslim. So I spent a lot of time around Beanie Siegel, spent a lot of time around like Neef specifically, and I learned a lot about brother and sisterhood and just camaraderie.
Do you feel like that was a life-altering moment for you?
Yeah, absolutely. I felt different. The thing about Islam, what it did for me is like, it just sharpened me as a person. Like, I joined gangs when I was younger. I did a lot of different things. I didn't grow up with my father in the household. I didn't have an older brother that I could defer to when I wanted, questions, or if I needed somebody to help me out. So I did a lot of searching on my own, and it ultimately led me to Islam.
Bella Hadid, DJ Khaled, French Montana, and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar are all prominent people among many who practice and follow Islam. In fact, over 1/5 of the entire world is Muslim.
When you look at mainstream American culture, you have people like Dave Chappelle, who's a Muslim. People like Hakeem Olajuwon is Muslim. Ibtihaj Muhammad just won an Olympic medal for the United States. She's a Muslim. You have people like Hassan Minhaj, who are now well-known comedians.
Beanie Siegel, Neef, again from the Young Guns, Freeway, Tone Trump. I speak on Dave East. I took him to take a shahada. I used to manage him. So I took him to become Muslim. Surprisingly, a lot of people don't know this, but Moneybagg Yo.
Moneybagg Yo is Muslim.
Yeah, Moneybagg Yo is Muslim. I actually seen him and Kevin Gates. I remember Kevin Gates gave Moneybagg Yo his shahada. I met Kevin Gates one time. I walked up to him and I told him, I said, Assalamu alaikum, and he grabbed me and hugged me. Like, he just embraced me. Like, you'd have thought he knew me for 20 years, So there is a bit of camaraderie amongst Muslims and hip hop.
So much of where hip hop starts and just what its elements are rooted in a lot of spiritual and social justice traditions that stem from Islam. It's hard to separate the two, and it's deeply embedded within the fabric of both, especially in terms of Black experience in the United States.
Again, we spoke about this earlier. When a person sees me on the surface, you might not see that. I don't always wear thobe. I don't wear kufi at all times. So I've never dealt with like people following me around or treating me a certain way. But I have friends that have gone through that. Like, I have friends that are, Egyptian. Like, one of my best friends, he had an FBI agent follow him before. He had an FBI agent ask him to wear a wire. All types of crazy stuff just to tape some dudes that were doing nothing but just speaking.